If you want to achieve your goals, you need to be in an upward spiral. So let me explain what I've been thinking about today. So, in order to get where you want to be, you need to be constantly moving towards that. We're either in a state of moving towards our goals or moving away from our goals. And we're either going in a positive or negative direction. So we need to get on an upward spiral. So, how do you do that? So, what I've been doing is making literally the smallest step for yourself and moving towards that. I think honestly, sometimes people's goals are way too large and they don't think about the small steps that it takes to get there. So, for example, I want to journal every day. And when I was placing this goal in my life, I had to make the least amount of resistance possible in order to be able to get myself to do it every day. So my goal was I want to journal every day. And there was just so much resistance. It was like you can say you can put that on your goals list, but are you really going to do it if there's too much resistance? It's like go to the gym every day. It's like you need to create a smaller step for yourself in order to get entry in, and then you can start to build it up. You can't really jump to the perfection. Like you're sitting around all day, every day, you don't go to the gym, and then you're like, oh yeah, my goal is to like start going 7 days a week. And it's like, okay, that's a huge jump. We need to slowly start the spiral upwards. So for journaling for me, I told myself I literally only have to write one sentence every night. One sentence, that's it. And often I found when I sat down to write the sentence, it became way easier to just flow everything else out, and I like want to write about everything. But it took that almost permission to not be perfect and to not create such a big barrier of entry for myself that my brain was just like, there's no way I'm doing that. Yeah. And then another quote I like is, if you do something for decades, there is literally no world in which you're not going to be successful. So for me, that's just like really comforting. I always like think I have to be perfect tomorrow. But if you're on that upward spiral and you're making small steps every day, you don't have to jump straight to perfection. You have time. If you are going in a positive direction and you're going to keep going in a positive direction, like you're golden. That all you need to do is avoid the going in a negative direction. You don't need to be leaps and bounds in your goals. Like you literally just need to be 1% better every day. That's all you need. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about motivation and getting in that upward spiral. It doesn't just happen. Like you have, like people think, oh, I'm motivated, like I'll do it when I'm motivated. Motivation doesn't come out of thin air. Like you have to first start with the smallest task or the smallest amount of a goal. And then you get motivation from completing that. So it's literally a feedback loop. So motivation comes from getting work done. So you have that small goal accomplished, then you get motivation for the next step and for the next bigger thing. And that's how you get in the spiral and you go upwards. You can't really just jump to the top usually. I mean, that's not really how it works. So yeah, it's just about getting in the upward spiral. And it's also about taking account of your wins so you can put your energy where your success is and get more of it. That kind of sounds a little bit juju when I explain it like that. But basically, in my journal, I have a wins page. It's probably backwards. But I literally every day, I just write down what my wins for the day were. And it literally just gets me in the mindset of, oh, what are the positive things that I did for myself? And then I start to attract more and more wins because I'm constantly looking for where am I winning, but it's literally just simple things. Like I went to work, I had family time, I did my laundry, I did some of my investing class today. What's other stuff that's on here? I did the dishes. I sent an email that I had been procrastinating on. And this just gets you like in the mindset to be looking for positive changes. And then it gets you to be on that upward spiral. So if you want to be on the upward spiral, literally just make whatever your goals are. First of all, identify them. And then literally minimum viable goal for that goal. And just make the small step. Like you want to clean your room. Take one thing off the floor. Like it literally just starts with the smallest thing, and then you can build upon it and be going in the right direction. So I hope that's helpful. That's something just that I've been thinking about, but I hope it's helpful to someone. But yeah, you should take account of your wins so that you can keep winning. And yeah, let me know what you think.